Alright everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Rushdown, Raison Sly, and here giving a breakdown on Sakura's new changes. Alright, so what we're trying to get to the bottom of is is Sakura stronger in this patch, or is she weaker? Or maybe nothing's changed at all. Okay, so that's it. Let's get straight right to it. So for all you Sakura heads out there, what you need to know is this. The main changes involve her Hadouken game and the Shoryuken game. So pretty much from the developers' notes, what we understand is that Sakura didn't have so many moves you could use in footsies, and it's because of this that they now decided to buff her Hadouken and Shoryuken. So what have they done to these moves exactly is this. We're going to start with the Hadouken. So the startup frames for the Hadouken have been decreased from 17 frames to 15. Okay. Now, also for the Shoryuken are now faster. How fast are they? Just how fast are they? Well, if we look at the M Shoryuken, the medium, is now 4 frames faster, from 13 frames to 9 frames. So that is very fast. And the heavy version is now 14 frames. It used to be 17. So these are the few things that they have changed. Primarily this and the uppercuts. But let's also keep in mind when I'm looking at V-Trigger 1. I like V-Trigger 1 because it has certain advantages, I feel, because of the Hadouken. So other change we have is this V-Trigger attack. Hogosho. We now have 6 frames advantage on hit. Is it a 6? Yeah, it should be 6 frames. It has been changed. It used to be less than that. So what we can do with this move is we can combo it with this Hogosho. Alright. So we have this. We can do that. Alright. So this move is very important. Oh, actually it used to be 6 frames plus 6, but now it is plus 9. So let me have a look. Wow, we can put the heavy there. We can put the heavy there. Nice. Alright. What the development team had to say about Sakura is that she is beautiful. Indeed she is. So let's see what we can do with this V-Trigger. Not bad. Alright, let's see. Oh, that just ran out. Alright. We got this. Back on one. Oh yeah, I've set him on reversal, so we know that we are doing the correct combo. Definitely. Alright. And if you look at that Hadouken, it looks safe now. It looks safe. Yep, Ken is not punishing that. Oh well, I guess it isn't. Alright, so Hogosho, this move is now plus 9, so it is very important to add into your gameplay. Alright? Let me see that. Nope, need to start it from here. Alright, so see, there we go. So, alright, so those are one of the first changes. I mean, some of the few changes that Sakura has. So already her neutral game is now stronger, because anti-fireball game, let me set this guy on fireball so that you get to see what I mean. Player controlled playback control, action recording settings. Let me record this. Alright, so that is number 2. I'm going to set that on active. I'm going to put active 2. Okay, so let's see just how good we have this anti-fireball game. Let's see. Yep, she has that. So in anticipation, but you have to be somewhere mid-range, somewhere here. So she's got good tools for the fireball game. But Shoryuken should be the best, I think. Is it medium heavy? Nope. Wow. I guess only Tatsu is her best. It's the heavy version for that character. So yeah, she suffered quite a lot in neutral. Let's just see how well these guys make that. Yeah. Alright, so I am going to move this guy off of the playback recordings off. Alright, so that said, so we have the changes on the Hogo Show, we have changes on the Fireball and the Shogun. Alright, so there are also a couple of changes across the board that she's also affected with, like V-Trigger invincibility, startup activations, and so on and so forth. So now she's no longer invincible on this V-Trigger activation, so you're gonna feel it if you try and if someone press a button and try to activate much earlier. Alright, so that is just a little bit on the changes. So quick tips for Sakura this season. Quick tips on Sakura this season. What you need to know with Sakura is anti-airs, punishes. Yeah, it's very important to get with anti-airs, the punishes, and the V-trigger combos. Alright, so let's get to it. So tips I can give for Sakura. If you're playing footsies, standing heavy kick is important. Okay? But usually what you get off of a crush counter from this is probably a Shoken. Yeah, Shoken. So you're going to use that. Other things you could do, the combos are very situational. The other crush counter you get is back heavy punch. So if you back heavy punch into Fireball, Shoken. Alright, so that is on counter hit. Let me remove that counter hit now. Let's deal with punishes. Counter. So right here. This dummy. Alright, so this move is very important to know. This is not even a season 4 chain, so it's in there. You can combo off of the light punch. Alright, so for anti-airs, the advice on anti-airs, what you need to use is this. You can use this. Let me set this guy on jump. Dummy ought to jump. Alright. In fact, let me record him doing a jumping attack. I think that is much more realistic. Alright, so we're going to use that. That is slot number 1. And let's turn on slot number 1. Okay. Alright, so anti-airs. Alright, so he's jumping on it. Alright, so that works. Alright, so this move. Okay, this move seems to have a good hitbox in behind her. Okay, and you can make sure you follow up with pressure. Let's see, what's the medium? Okay. Alright, so medium punch is not good for follow-up pressure. Neither is that. But we have this. Alright. So you can use that, and then we have this. Alright. But I also like to use this. It's important. Okay. Alright, so those are your anti-airs with Sakura. You can also use Shoken. Okay. Alright. So when you got, let's see. Okay. Where are you? There. Wow, she doesn't have meaties. There you go. So you anti-air with this, and you continue with it for, in case your opponent wants to press his buttons afterwards, then you get a combo after, you see? That's how it works. So let me see if I get that combo again. Anti-air with this kick, and you follow up with this. Let's see. 1, 2. Alright, so that was far. That was far. Alright, so I did not get the down jab there at that time. Let's see. Alright, but you get the idea. So it's a very good anti-air to use. I'm not getting the down jab. Yes, light punch. Only light punch from there. Yeah, there you go. Light punch. Now. Ah, wow, the timing is wild. I'm not getting that. Just one. At least once. I need to do it. There seems to be some aspect of trading as well. And that is this bar. Wow. This anti-air is gonna be a little bit weird. Okay, but you get it. Alright, so that's the anti-air game with Sakura. Let me remove that. Character, go back to dummy. Alright, so the combo I was failing to do at that instance is this. Alright, I get punished for that. So, that. So you have to get good at doing that. Yeah, so that's what the timing was. So your anti-airs, you have DF heavy kick, down R1, that's on PS, and we have the Shoken. Alright, also this is good, especially when you get a counter hit. Most of our combos are very situational, I feel. When you get a counter hit off of this, you get a good combo at least. Where is that crush counter? Seems, I guess it's been adjusted. Oh, it's only crush counter from the bottom. Yeah, perhaps it has been adjusted, so you get that. Alright, so those are the anti-airs with Sakura. What else do you need to know? Just situational combos. When you are in neutral, you're gonna have to make use of this. Alright, so standing medium, crouching medium. Into Shoken, they can confirm that. Or if you want more mix-ups and a chance to, use your pressure, you got this. Yeah, get a mix-up afterwards. Leave your opponent standing, leave them guessing, do a short walk. Or if you want to continue with the pressure with the, think back heavy. Yeah, back heavy will reach. But you have to cancel that because this is not safe. Okay, so let's make sure I show that it's safe. Yeah, that's not safe. Alright, so other combo you also need to know with Sakura. Oh, what's that? Oh, heavy kick counter, you have to. Oh yeah, heavy kick on. Yeah, crouching like this. It doesn't then have to be countered, just works. Then you need to also know this particular combo. It's important. You're gonna have to make use of it. I think it makes it good for interesting punishes, but the down jab will probably be the toughest part about that to master. They also can get it for critical art, but she's doing well. She's doing well. So most of our combos are situational, and I like V-trigger 1, like I pointed out, because this V-trigger, you get combos like this, no bar spent. Of course, it's the other V-trigger gives like EX Tatsu and EX Shuriken in a sense, but I like this for space control, just in case you get it here. From there you still get a juggle, so that's important. Let's see how far we can go. Okay, so that's a bit too far. And we can get a critical up from there also. So yeah, I like V-trigger 1 because, yeah, it's very, very interesting to me. And let's see if we got... I guess that's not going to work. Okay, the Hogosho no longer working either. Alright, so that is Sakura in a nutshell. She has gotten better. You just have to now work with the neutral. All her changes have been just to help her neutral game. And yes, she has gotten stronger in that sense, because this is now faster. Should be faster by like 2 frames, if I'm not mistaken. The medium Shoken is faster by 4 frames, and the heavy Shoken is now faster by 3 frames. Okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to it concerning these changes. Others involve what you get off of crush counters, you know, meter gain, V gauge gain. So all that has been adjusted. For more details, everything has been documented in the patch notes. But these are, in my opinion, the most significant changes concerning Sakura. Okay, so if you want a combo video for Sakura, I can also point out one that has been done by Desk. Desk has done a good combo video for Sakura, flashy combos. But so here I'm going to give, alright, Oki setup. Right, so usually what you do with Oki, you have to, let's see if we can do this. Ground recovery, wake up options. Let's see if we can record wake up options. I think Ken should have, I'm not sure if Ken has a 3-frame jab, but we're gonna use that. That did not record. Let's see. I don't think that recorded. Anyways, let me make sure it's done. So set wake up option. No, it's still empty. Alright, so let's see if we can record this. I always find this tricky to do. I always find this very, very tricky to do. Okay, slot 1. Alright. Nope. Alright, so it's going to be a bit tricky if I'm not recording this well. Alright, reversal, there we go. Alright. Set wake up. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we can use that to look at Oki setups, okay? So I'm not sure if that thing is invincible. Should be invincible. Alright, it's not invincible. Alright, so there we go. So when we drop him, yeah, we can figure out what is Oki, what is an Oki setup and what isn't. So with Oki you have to set the, let's see, back recovery, normal recovery or no recovery. You have to know what your opponent is up to. So in a sweep, no recovery, there's no quick get up. Okay? So if there's no quick get up, what do you use for your meaty? Alright? So in Sakura's case, we're going to start with the normal recovery first of all. So we figure out which ones you can use for meaty setups. Alright, so from what I can judge, this heavy kick is not too bad. But what we get from Oki, alright, so her Shoken, yeah, from the Shoken you use the heavy kick, okay? That's one of the follow-ups you have for Oki. So, medium Shoken, but you have to probably move in. Alright, after that, why am I not how did I get that? Failing this. Oh, medium kick. That's not working. Alright, so that's not working. So for Shoken, maybe the setup, what you get off of Oki with Shoken is not too good. But this we have EX Fireball, we do have Oki. Alright, so with EX Fireball we do have Oki. So, for example, when you have this, alright, then you follow up into that's an Oki setup. That's EX Fireball. What else do we have? let me see EX, the EX Shoryuken, EX Shoryuken. Alright, so that one also I think we probably have to use heavy kick for that. Then we can follow up after. Alright. So I think our OP options to me, I have to really delve into. Oh wow, you can also use that as an OP, but that will get you scared. Oh. Alright, so we're almost running out of time with this, but I see this EX Fireball does have good OP. Oh yeah, messed up my camera there. See, it does have good. Oh, now you just have to time that meeting. Yep, and then you go into it. Alright, the other thing we can do is, let's see. This is not plus. I think this is plus 5. Should be plus 5. I'm not sure if it's plus 5 for them. Yeah, you cannot. I want the computer to block this. Alright, so what other thing we can do off of this setup, I feel? That, okay. So yeah, this kick is also good for Oki. Now the timing aspect. We messed up on the combo afterwards. Yeah, so you get that. Alright. What else do we have for Oki? I feel from sweep. Yeah, from sweep you can time your Tatsu. Okay, from sweep you can time your Tatsu. Alright, so that it hits meaty, you see? We even get a continuation off of that. I think I'm gonna use down jab because it is the fastest. Yeah. Alright, so off the sweep, Tatsu, and so sweep, Tatsu, get that, Shoken. Alright, so that is, so for Oki I think this fireball, which is why I like this trigger one in the first place, because that's what it means. That's what it gives Sakura anyways, EX fireball, alright? So, same, one more in this. Show. There. And there you have Oki setup. So from the forward throw, what do you have also? Seems like forward throw. Not so much time to jump. Forward throw. So from the forward throw, I think we have a heavy kick. Only heavy kick work there. Yeah. So off of a forward throw doesn't have to do the heavy kick because at least you're going to take out some white health, and if you take the hit, if the opponent takes the hit, you have a combo off of it. Alright, so those are some Oki setups. That's Sakura in a nutshell. So once again, like I said, combos you need to know this, okay? Alright, so that's medium, light. Then you also have medium, down medium, into Tatsu. Medium, touch medium, into uppercut. The other slightly more advanced combo you're going to have to learn is linking the mid Tatsu, this one, into down jab. Okay? There. So this is only done with the down heavy punch, then into medium Tatsu. Then we're going to link it to down jab there. There. Okay? So that's that, and we have that, okay? Yeah, crush counter heavy kick into DP. Yeah, not depending on the distance. That is what we have, eh? If we have it from here, I cannot dash. See, I cannot dash. That's the limitation I feel. Unless I'm particularly slow with this dash, but that's what we get. So from here, depending on the distance that she's at, VT will reach. Alright? Unless you have V-trigger cancel. So unless you have V-trigger cancel. Alright, now I'm going to do... Oh, light. It's light. Like that. Okay, unless you have V-trigger cancel. But from max distance you have DP. What of medium distance? Short distance, what we have? Wow, there. He doesn't have much going on there. Alright, but we have that. Crouching mid. Alright, so there's that. Let's see if we have this. Okay, that is not reaching. Oh, now the jab will whiff. So that's pretty much what we have for crush counter. I think crush counter combo for Sakura. What we have best should be like that. Alright, so that does 201 damage. This does 192. Yeah, so we can do that. Wow, that would be bad. I think we use light Tatsu. Yeah, then you can mix up afterwards. Okay? Alright, so link before. Alright. From there to a link. If I don't know about max distance. Oh wow. Oh, cool. But that's 194 damage, which is pretty much the same as doing crush counter into. Let's see. Alright, there's a difference at least. Alright, so yeah, you're right about that. So it does link. So if only this mid combo afterwards. I think that would be good. Alright. So I think that's pretty much Sakura combos in a nutshell. Yep, so I think that is a breakdown. So overall in this season she has gotten stronger. Only neutral-wise, I feel. Neutral-wise. Okay. Oh yeah, and one thing else, in case you didn't know, this overhead is important when you get a counter hit. Yeah, it's a counter, okay? In case you get a counter hit. It's not cancelable into V-trigger. It is not. So, that is Sakura. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope this has helped. We are running a little late. Thanks a bunch, amigos. Sakura out. Sly is out. Enjoy the rest of the day, Umbreros. Work on this combo. Now I'm going to and do this. Sakura, do this too. Oh, you guys are gonna enjoy this. Because I ain't playing Sakura, she's gonna be so hard to link. That's